Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be talking about February as a whole and all of the stuff that happened here at Lipstick and Linguine, as well as some of my favourites. This month there's a couple of products also that really disappointed, and some of the events I went to. In terms of events this month, there were two really big ones. The first one that I went to this month was the L'Oreal Beauty for All showcase. So all of the brands underneath L'Oreal were at the grounds of Alexandria with like a trade show, and they were showing all of their new products that are coming out, and so I got to go to that. There is, I'm not sure if it's published yet, but there is a vlog that I did on that day where I did like my makeup in the afternoon and went out to the event, and so that's pretty fun. It's just really good to see because it was a really good mix of high and low end. So really cool stuff from Shu Uemura, some new products from Giorgio Armani, and then a whole bunch of stuff from like Maybelline. I got to meet Nigel officially. We've unofficially met a few times, that we've been talking in a group before, but this is the first time I officially met him and filmed him for my channel. So you'll see him in my vlog. Some great stuff coming from like skincare from L'Oreal, so that's really cool. And then the second thing that I went to this month was the Priceline Prescription Live event. So again, it's Priceline, it's a trade show, it's Priceline presenting a whole bunch of information about what has sold really well over the last 6 months and what's coming up, and we got to talk to some of the ambassadors of brands, including Ian Thorpe, and it was just a really fun day to catch up with friends, and you get so many goodies on that day. I actually was I showed so much restraint. I didn't take everything. I just took a whole bunch of stuff that I knew I really wanted to try and I really wanted to share with you guys. On a personal front, as usual, things have been very busy at work, and it's been quite difficult to maintain this whole like uploading every week. I've been so good. I think there's only been 1 week so far where I've only uploaded 1 video. Every other week there's been at least 2 videos, and that's kind of reflected in the fact that there's been a few more subscribers coming around, so that's really cool. So if you're new around here, then welcome. What hasn't been going so well for me, and this is really like getting me down something bad, is Instagram. I know everybody's feeling like the whole like algorithm thing, but there are days where I've struggled to get 100 likes on photos, and the subscriber number is going down. I don't understand how that works. I remember, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago, actually not a year, 2 years ago, I'd wake up in the morning and check my phone and there'd be 100 new followers, and now I check my social blade and I'm like losing 10 a day. So nothing's changed. In fact, the only thing that's changed is my photos have become better, so I don't really get what's happening. If anyone has any advice on this, then please come and see me, because I just don't understand how my engagement is so much lower than it always was before. This month my favourites include a lot more makeup than skincare. So there are 2 skincare items which I'll start off with, and this is one that you will have seen me haul from Hawaii. So this is the Secret Sauce from It Cosmetics. So this one is very different to the Confidence in a Cream. It's a lot more like it has that texture of a cold cream. It's very like lotiony. It's not as thick and rich as that one. So I feel like this one is a lot better for me maybe in summer, because I feel like that one is really, like, I love it so much. However, it can get a little bit greasy in the summertime. So this one I'm using mostly at nighttime as a night cream, but like I said, it's not a super heavy one. So it's called the It Cosmetics Secret Sauce Clinically Advanced Miraculous Anti-Aging Moisturizer, and I don't know whether it's like providing any anti-aging properties or results, but I do know that it feels really nice on the skin, and in the morning my skin feels really good. The other cream, like I said, is very thick and rich and like a butter almost. This one is very like bright white. It's very much more a lotion, and it feels like it's got a lot of water in it. This one is not in Australia yet. As I said, I did pick it up overseas, but I would imagine it would be coming to Australia soon. It Cosmetics just seems to be growing in leaps and bounds here, so hopefully it's on its way. The second item I've been loving in February is this giant pot of, I'm going to say it's called Lineage. It sounds French, but it's actually Korean as far as I know. And it's a brand which used to be quite sort of tricky to track down here in Australia, but it is actually coming to Sephora if it's not already there. This smells like, this smells like some sort of delicious fruit flavored lolly. But it is officially the Laneige Special Care Lip Sleeping Mask in the fragrance or in the flavor berry. And it does such a great job. Some people have spoken to me about it and said that it made their lips peel or feel drier. For me, that hasn't happened. For me, this goes on and stays on all night, and in the morning my lips just feel amazing. It's also like, it's pretty pricey. I want to say I paid about $30 something for this, but it's such like, it's very generous. It's a really like big container. It's bigger than most eye creams. Onto the makeup. You'll see that I have trialed a few foundations lately. I've really been going through a thing where I've been trying to find like the perfect foundation, and I got my hands on this one by Lancome in January, I think. This one was sent to me by L'Oreal or Lancome, and this one, I always get this wrong, Teint Idéal Ultra Wear, the 24-hour wear and comfort retouch free makeup. And I absolutely love this. The shade is a little bit too pink for me. I'm far more kind of neutral. It's a little bit rosy, but I can make it work. It has a pump on it. The foundation lasts all day. I actually haven't reviewed this one yet. So all I can really say is that it does what it says it will. So it actually lasts a long time. It looks, I'd say it's more full coverage than medium, but it's definitely not mask-like. It's quite a thin formula. It's one that I've really been enjoying. This one was the one that was presented to us to use with the Clarisonic foundation brush. I've had limited success with that. I enjoy just using this with a sponge. A video that you'll have seen on my channel this month was the MAC one. So it was about the Studio Fix foundation and how you can go ahead and customize it. And through that sort of in-store experience and the gift that they gave me, I discovered this, the Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder. It is so finely milled. Like, it is seriously just, it's like smoke. Can you see that? And it just gives the best, it's still moving around. It just gives the best like under eye setting that I think I've had in a long time, because it's not a like thick powder. It's so thin. It just sets it with minimal product, and I think that's what we need. I think for me personally, and like with my texture under my eyes, I think unless you're going for a full-on bake, if you're doing just everyday makeup, you need something very thin that's going to set the makeup in place without looking cakey, and this certainly does that for me. It's quite a small container, but like I said, such a little bit goes such a long way. So this is one I definitely recommend. Grab a sample of this one. It might surprise you. So since I received this, I actually have been really enjoying this. This is the Bad Girl Bang from Benefit. This is the brand new mascara. The only complaint I have is that it is quite expensive, although it is in line with the rest of their mascaras. But I've really been enjoying how close this gets to the lash line without making a mess. I really like the brush, how slim line it is, and the formula lasts really well. This is not one for you if you hate clumping, because it does clump a little bit. But if you don't mind clumping, to me it's clumping, but it's like controlled clumping. It's not like those ones where I end up with 3 like lashes. It ends up clumping them, but in a way which looks good for me. Anyway, so that's one that I've really been enjoying. Again, I really like that they've produced this in a sample size as well, so you can go ahead and pick that up if you're not willing to commit to a full size $42 tube. You may have seen that I'm project panning at the moment, which means that I am not buying anything, and those things, 2 things aren't mutually exclusive, but they both work together at the moment. But one of the things that I've been using for my brows is this. It's the Brow from Benefit, and I've made quite a dent on it, and I've been using it almost exclusively on my brows this month, and I have been enjoying the absolute boldness that it brings. I actually think that the brush that comes with it is amazing. It gives really great little hair-like strokes in the middle here, and there's nothing I can say bad about this. I have been wearing Warm Soul almost non-stop. Again, this was from my MAC experience. It just is the most, it reminds me a lot, actually, now that I think about it, of Luminoso, and that's one that I've loved forever. There is definitely a similarity in its tone, and this one is slightly deeper, But I feel like this one just gives such a beautiful dimension to the skin. If you're after a really natural look, you can skip the highlighter because this does have a little bit of sort of sheen in it. And I just feel like it's really doing a great job of not just giving me a pop of colour, but just blending in really well with the rest of the face makeup. Today I'm wearing the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick, which I am really digging. I've been really enjoying this the last few days. This is in the shade 05, but it's too early to call it one of my favourites. Maybe look next month. What I have been loving this month is this, and it's so absolutely different to what I usually wear. You know, I'm all about usually like the rosy, even this is a little bit like more nude than I usually wear. I'm usually into like the mauvey rosy pinks, and this is anything but that. This is not only a sort of brown tone, but it's also a metallic. Like, what? So this is from Smashbox. This is in their Always On liquid lipstick formula, and this is the shade XO Vlada. Vlada is the makeup artist who does those amazing lip looks. But this product just gave such an interesting look. Like it wasn't over, like I just thought that a metallic liquid lipstick as metallic as this would be over the top, but it just wasn't. Maybe it's because it's this color. There are also some other really pretty shades in that range. There's like a gunmetal here, which I don't think I'll be able to pull off, but this one here, when it gets a little bit cooler, I think I'm going to be looking at this one for a really lovely like rich red. And so they're all the things that I've absolutely been loving this month. There were 3 things which are kind of in my disappointing list. So the first thing is the NARS foundation that everybody is raving about. As you'll have seen if you watched my video. If you haven't, I'll leave a link to it down below. This foundation absolutely sucked for me. I went out and broke my no-buy and bought the foundation and ended up returning it, and I never return stuff. It just broke up on me. It looked cakey instantly. It made me oilier than I believe I am, and it was no good. It was a no-go zone for me. So that one, definitely not for me. I really recommend if you want to try that out, you get a sample first. The second item is, this is breaking my heart because Tati uses this all the time and I know she loves it, and I don't know if I'm using it wrong or what's going on, but this is the Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer, and it's from Tarte. And it is a really like silicone-y primer that's so thick that it's almost solid, and it goes on, and I use it to try and blur and fill pores, but what I find it does is make the makeup stick really funny to my nose, and you know, most of us have trouble enough getting stuff to look good on your nose, and this now is making it worse. So I'm going to continue playing with it in different ways, but I just feel like it makes my makeup look worse than when I don't use it. And for me, like, come on, Tati, come on, I believe you. And now lastly, I don't think this is a bad product, but I think that the way I was using it, maybe the product is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and so many people love this, and so I picked up 2 shades in Hawaii, and maybe I'm using too much of it, but I've seen like beauty gurus like use their beauty blender to really like pack it on, and for me it just made my under eyes look really, really dry and old. And again, that might just be me because of my skin type. I found it is beautiful and matte, and I found that if I spot conceal with it, it works really well, but for under the eyes, which is what I thought I was going to use it for, it's not working for me. I'm going to continue to keep trying. I'm going to make sure that my under eyes are really, really well hydrated every time I attempt to use this. And then if it still doesn't work, I'm going to have a lot of spot concealer in these little jars. It's so sad when things that people recommend for you or to you just don't work. It's so sad. All right. If you can't tell, I'm blabbering because I'm really tired. But as usual, thanks for watching this video, and thank you so much for stopping and spending a little bit of time with me in my little corner of the internet. I will see you next month with my March favorites. March is my birthday month, by the way. But hopefully I'll see you before then on one of my other mini videos. Catch you next time. Bye.